There we go. I do believe we're live again, so I'll say indeed and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you for joining me for this moment. Today's stream topic has been about being someone others can look up to. I feel like it really is one of those things that's pretty loaded as a consideration. Right? I tend to be a person that wants to be looked up to. Right? And that to me means that I have to live in a certain way, I have to act in a certain way, I have to be okay in certain ways. I have to not be reactive, and I have to not be sad and not be angry and not be frustrated and not be irritated, etc., etc. And because I am sometimes all of the above, I I don't look up to myself, right? I see myself falling from grace in one way or another. And today's stream is an attempt in reminding ourselves that we do still have things to look up to, right? No matter how low you think you fell, to the thing lower than that, there is still looking up to you. And to you, the one looking up, there is almost like a rising of spirit in that energy as well. For instance, biologically, if you look up, your brain releases wakefulness hormones. Do you know that? Isn't that interesting? Looking up, physio- physiologically, physiologically, maybe, boosts your wakefulness. I don't know if it boosts your patience. Hi, Nisha. Good evening to you too. It's nice having you here, friend. What do you look up to, Nisha? That is the question that I feel is important to ask ourselves as well. Friend's better, yeah. It's nice being called a boss, but I don't want to be your boss. I can be your friend, though. I can be friend. I am spending time almost like unpacking the year I had again in my mind. And again, trying to think about what would it look like if I was, if my experience was to be looked up to, right? How would I be in all of that to be looked up to? My mind is reeling. So many layers of thinking. I'm doing well for the most part, right? For the parts that I need to be, I'm healthy, I'm breathing easy, I'm not starving, I have water to drink and to wash my body with. So, in all of these ways, I have so much to be grateful for. I've just been feeling by specifically financial damage, right? Like we all spend time trying to develop ourselves, our future outlooks, our potential, the hopes we have. And I feel the fact that we're so attached in this world to financial outcome makes it very, very difficult to ignore, right? Like I ask myself questions of like if I didn't go out there into the world, if I stayed here, what would things be like right now? Would things still be broken in the same way? Would I be more look upable? See, I don't think so. I don't actually think so. I think I might have done things differently this year past, but I don't know if I would have been more admirable, relatively speaking. In fact, if we're speaking only relatively, I do believe that I would be less admirable, at least to myself. I just wish money had to do nothing with it. I feel like that's the thing that I'm really like erring about. Like what the fuck? Why is this not, something that we can just not? I look up to you and others here, and I like to visualize the idea of the ice climbers type of lifting each other up so that we can all climb higher than most spaces. Connor and Mojo, love you, friends. Why are you sad? I don't know if I'm sad. I'm not sad. I'm just kind of bummed out, right? Sadness is like a crying kind of feeling. I have more like a deep sighing kind of feeling, like a right, gesturing at broken computer and broken phone, gesturing at thousands of dollars worth of stolen thing. And I'm in the space of, now, like maybe I'm not sharing enough context. I think that could also be a part of it. Right now, I want to move out again potentially, and we did send a job application, and we're still waiting to hear from that. I am still hopeful. I am still hopeful, but again, I have to think about whether or not, like, I have to find out whether or not I can even do that, if it's something that is possible for me to do. So maybe not sad, but conflicted. I find myself conflicted right now. Like I'm in a space of feeling kind of closed off in my options to do what it is I need to. Right? Do you believe that every person's soul has a need that it needs to fulfill on this planet? And if so, do you look up to souls that don't fulfill those needs that they have here? I don't know, but I definitely have been asking that question. Horizontal stream, so fancy. Extra pixels on the left of me, or on your right, and on the right of me, or your left. Look at this fancy guy. Pojo. Are you trying to make me smile? Because it's working. Oh, stop it. Love is true. Oh, okay. I always want to see happy and blessed. Thank you, Nisha. See me. See me in your mind's eye. Only happy and blessed. That is how it should be. That's how we manifest. Everything will be okay. Hope so. I'm sure. Everything's always okay. I think that's the point that I'm maybe a little bit stuck on as well, is that I don't feel like it is. All right. And even though I know it is, and I don't feel that way, right? And I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. I'm like stuck in between somewhere where I'm like, hmm, hmm. And I think again, it's a matter of patience. It's a matter of biding our time. It's a matter of taking deep breaths, softening again. Part of me wants to see something almost with you friends because I do technically have some work I want to get done today, but my computer has been unreliable, to say it in a single word. So I want to see if I can demonstrate. And the nice part about having extra eyes is that my computer might just spontaneously start working. Right? And that's what I'm hoping for. And then if it is going to start spontaneously working, then I'm going to work. And I might end the stream a little bit earlier. I am so sick. That's why I was not come to your live. Oh, Nisha, you should come if you're sick, especially. We'll, send you good energy. We'll pray for you if that's what you need. I'm sorry that you felt sick or that you fell sick. You feeling better now? I do hope so. Do I have to bring all of this stuff? Yes. The cushion can stay for now. I spent some time cleaning this room today. I don't know if it looks like it. My computer stand is still an explosion of my things. But believe you me, this place was not nearly as clean. I unironically, with the dogs and stuff, ingressing and outgressing, dragged so much dirt into this room that, that scoop you put things in, it was like weighted. I had to like angle it to keep all of the stuff in. I have lots of fever, flu, cold. I'm so tired. I've been coughing. Oh, Nisha, that sucks. I'm so sorry that you're dealing with that, friend. I'm trusting that you're staying hydrated as you can, that you're getting some rest as much as you can, and I trust that you'll get better soon, dear friend. I actually made like a little clippy for this thing here as well, so it stays out of the way. So I don't put things on my horizontal surfaces. Like, please work. Let's see. You see how this thing is plugged in? Like this thing goes to the computer to like try and balance out the stuff. Okay, good sign. Now what usually happens is this thing gets stuck right here, and then it stays there, like that. And sometimes we get lucky, and it will still boot in. But today is not one of those days. You see, like this is what I was meaning with the whole. Then it gets into like a boot loop, and then it's gonna try again, and then it does sometimes log in, right? But look at my mouse. Right, I'm moving my mouse. Yay, there my mouse is. Gug 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 gug. Like, I don't know if it's visible on screen right now that my mouse is moving at like 5 FPS. Are you gonna work? Yeah. Nice. Thank you for lending me your eyes. Right, we get to be supervisors. We like better. You freaking better work while people are watching. All right. Get hydrated. It's the best thing we can do. Give our bodies the time to heal. Melt, have you tried unplugging your computer and then turning the circuit breaker off and on? Yeah, we have tried that. And right now, it's technically running through this battery. So it's outputting 83 watts. into the computer right now. So I feel like that has helped stabilize the connection at least. And the fact that it's now turning on, good. Hey, Amanda Gaming 84. It's nice having you, friend. Sending you blessings and love and kindness and peace and all the support that you can hope for and need in this world. It's not easy for us out here, I believe. Ah, I've been experiencing the roughness of it myself, at least. But the fact that we can find ourselves here on the internet in support of one another, finding friends, it's super fun. Sending you love too. Hope you're doing great. I am. I feel good about the fact that my PC turned on. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, nice. I'm gonna keep it on, and then I'm gonna probably say goodbye kind of soon. Do give us a follow. If you don't want to follow here and you want good notifications, I do these live streams on YouTube as well. We're dual streaming right now. Bye, guys. Take care. Good night, Isha. Have a good one. Hope you get better soon, friend. Mm-hmm. Bless. Good to hear that. Nice. Yeah. My mind. My mind knows what's next. Mr. Merkabastic. Yossi. It's been a while since seeing that name. Bless you, friend. Nice having you here. The Merkaba himself. I haven't been allowed to pull my sacred geometry cards, but you're making me think about it. I already gave you a follow, mister. It's true. You're actually right, Amanda. You are, I think, the fourth follower I ever had. It's true. But I was more meaning about the YouTube, right? YouTube side is like my baby. It's like mine. It's like the one I've been like cultivating for so long. And Twitch just like auto deletes my VODs as soon as I'm done with the live stream. So, it's me being like, come over to the YouTube side. Of course, I appreciate your presence more than anything. That's what's important to me, right? And I'm just like, yeah, YouTube, better presence or whatever. Who knows? Okay, I thank you, friends, for joining me again on another one. To recap, today's stream topic was about being in a way that other people can look up to you. Are you a vlogger too? This is technically a video log, right? In a way, but no, I'm not. I do not make curated vlog kind of content for my YouTube. I probably should, but I never want to. Let's just say it in so many words. I feel when my technology catches up with me and it is kind of synonymous with my existence, I will be open to it doing that work for me. To say it in so many words, right? I'm not uncomfortable with making my life public or blogging my life in that way. However, I am uncomfortable by thinking about it, right? As soon as I have to think about, oh wow, look at this beautiful thing I'm experiencing, and then I have to go, oh wow, you should film me experiencing this beautiful thing because it will make a good clip for my vlog. Then suddenly I'm not having a good time. Right now I'm suddenly like not where I'm supposed to be, which is there. And now I'm literally already in the editing room, right? In that moment, which I'm like then looking through the eyes of another person who's trying to get the shot, and I'm hoping they get a good shot as well, and they get the shot that I actually want. You see, like I'm losing my mind just thinking about it. Never mind even having to do it. But again, when the technology, like when it's basically a 360 camera on a stick that I carry around or whatever, maybe it'll be easier. People will see us the way that they will see us. All we can do is maintain the truth. Yeah, that is so. The truth. I think if people see us as someone that is truthful, that is something to look up to. All right, something admirable. You know what I'm thinking about right now? I'm thinking about something my mom said recently. Uh, and she basically talked about me being someone who doesn't lie, right? And I felt really good about that in the moment. And now thinking about it in hindsight, I feel even better about it. And she did technically say that I don't lie. She did say it in a good way, like she did mean it as a compliment, but she also, in the context of the conversation, said it as I am unwilling to lie. Even if it would serve me, I won't lie anyway. Right. Even if I'll hurt your feelings, I won't lie. And yeah, I don't know if that's always something to look up to, but truth, as you said, truth is important. Hey, talking about true friends. Hosanna and Sam is here too. Bless you, friends. Nice having you. We know a couple of things, and we are willing to share that knowledge. This is the way. Love to you. LA, it's nice having you here too. It's easy being this. It's not easy being this, but we embrace it. A living, breathing human being that needs to eat food, that needs to drink water, that needs to sleep. Otherwise, it ceases to be. Right? And I have to continue doing that indefinitely. Never ending Eli. I have to continue showing up day by day by day by day by day. And in that way, if that's the way it's supposed to be, we have to love each other in this day by day by day by day, right? Talking about people we love, there is. I got this PC 4 years ago. I went to China to go and earn some money. And for the longest time, I had this idea in my head that I'll have a good PC one day. And then I came back home and I got myself a good PC. It's not that good by today's standards anymore, but it still has a 3090. It still has a 5900X AMD CPU, which is a good one. I'm pretty sure. I know because I paid my hard-earned money for it. I know. I wish sometimes I didn't, because I know now that I don't need that much PC. I stopped playing games. Your name is Amanda Gaming, but I stopped playing games, Amanda. I used to be a 7 hours a day, every day type of gamer, right? I used to play Dota, so much Dota, thousands and thousands of hours of Dota. I mean, thousands, and then maybe two more thousands, like 3,000 hours of Dota. But still, that's thousands and thousands of hours. That's thousands and thousands of hours. At least not 10,000 hours. If I spend, you have a beast PC. Yeah, if it works. I think that's what's so devastating as well, Amanda, is that feeling like I'm destroying this good PC with like bad electricity, or that it is broken, right? Because now suddenly it hurts even more. Are you new on Twitch? Technically, I've not been streaming on Twitch as much as I ought to. But to give you this as context, Amanda, when I got that PC, I still believed that I needed it in order to do streaming. I believed that in order for me to become a Twitch streamer and play games online, I needed to have a good PC that could stream, and play games at a high quality so that the audience and myself can have a good experience in playing it. And here we are, going on year 5 of doing the streaming thing, and the computer hasn't been that necessary, right? Because we realize that the way we want to stream, the way we want to show up is conversationally. That I don't feel like I thrive. I'm not good, I should say, actually. Like, I'm willing to admit my own shortcomings. I'm not good at being a commentator while I'm in the middle of focus, right? If I'm playing a game, I'm focusing. I'm paying attention to this thing, right? And if I'm doing a live stream, I'm focusing. I'm paying attention to this thing, right? And when I live stream and play games, suddenly my attention is split, and I have to do either one thing or another, and I don't enjoy either when I'm in that space because I get in my mind of I feel my performance lacking because I'm thinking about the stream, but I'm also trying to focus. I'm quiet, which makes me think that the stream is going to be bad for the audience. And then if I do take the time to try and speak to the audience, I still feel kind of bad about that because it's not really interesting, at least to myself. Which countries have you traveled to? I moved to China for a year and a half to teach English there, and I was born in South Africa. And then we've been to the neighboring countries, so Namibia and Zimbabwe and Botswana and Mozambique. I haven't been to the States yet. I do want to go to America and I do want to go to Europe one day. Do want to go to uh, like actually Singapore and Thailand. I want to go to Europe at some point as well. Where have you traveled, Amanda? Maybe you can let me know too. The idea brain mind grasps first and faster, then the material brain flickers fires, then the material brain. This is true. I see you. Love you, bud. Dream tooth. Bless you, friend. Did you get a PKG yesterday? I did, Lois. Thank you so much. That little bath floor will be so helpful. Oh, a package yesterday. Oh, that's so nice. Love is true. Bless Loisana. Bless Sam. It's so nice. Is there a hoopy here? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hoopy be here. I believe so now at the very least. It's been a while. Late respond. Just dropped the kiddo off to school. Bless you. Thank you for taking care of the little ones. How's that been, dear friend? Taking care of a little one. Having to get someone to school. I feel like that's now far enough away from me to be kind of like a surreal thought. Are hoopies dangerous? I melt. My filter do thing. Are hoopies dangerous? I don't know what's going on. Should I be alarmed? I'm alarmed by my lack of understanding. Not generally, Joe. Just don't add him to any existing mushroom. I psychically heard the Archon bug king that lives inside me say, "It's one day, Hoopy." I love how we were talking about uh, generally, not generally Joe, but don't add him to any existing mushroom high. And then I read, I psychically heard the Archon bug king that lives inside me say, "It's one day, Hoopy." Yeah, like if I was tripping on mushrooms and I heard to hear a sentence like that, I don't know how I would handle it. Right? I feel like I would probably lose my mind as well. Oh, great. Look at what you've done. Now both of us are insane. Great. Thank you. Now good. Good. Now we're gonna be put in straight jackets and we'll be one room from one another. Straight jackets, not stray jackets. I'm from Houston and I traveled to UK and Germany. Nice. Another American friend. Houston, Texas. Yeah. Houston is definitely another place that I have my interests on. Like there's so many places in America that I find fascinating. Like you have a multifaceted world on that side as well. So many different slices of reality. Thank you, Sam. I was nervous. Good. So fun being dad. Cooperating is sometimes less fun. Yeah. Where are you from? I'm from South Africa. I got born and raised here. Born and raised. I was born in Klerksdorp, which is like a pretty rough little town, but born in South Africa for the most part. Right? I think there's parts of me that I am now that didn't come from South Africa, but who knows? At least we'll be together. This is what's important, bro. Where are you from? Cool. Yeah. living in America. I do find myself wanting to come to America, Amanda. Think it would serve me well. I don't know if I would enjoy all parts of the culture, but I do believe I will enjoy my ability to take actionable steps, manifest things, right? I do you stream daily? I do. Every single day until the day I die. Right? That's the only thing that will stop me from streaming daily. It's almost like I'm like anchoring that as a contract into my mind. Right? I refuse to not do a stream because I don't feel like it. I refuse. Right? I have not, interestingly enough, not felt like streaming much, but it has happened like 2 or 3 times where I feel just tired. Right? That's usually it. That's the thing that gets me more than anything. It's just like, oh, I'm tired. And then we show up anyway. And then, surprise, surprise, by showing up with you friends, I get less tired. It's almost like there's energy to be shared in this experience, and we get to share that with one another. I'll try my best to pop in on your next stream because I'm really enjoying it. Bless, Amanda. That means a lot. Thank you. I do it for the friends that enjoy it. I do try. I respect and I acknowledge the importance of respecting and acknowledging the fact that you are giving me your time right now, right? Your presence, your consciousness, and I do not take that lightly. And in that way, I want to make sure that you are enjoying this experience of living, of having conversations, of being present. Mm, America is a hard road, bro. Africa ain't no easy road, unfortunately either. I'm gonna probably hard road no matter where I go, but it is a matter of value, right? Like I am valued in South African currency by South African people between 250 to, if I'm lucky, $500 a month, right? If someone had to look at me and go, how much am I willing to pay this guy? That's about the number they come up with, right? And that's a bit rough. That's a bit rough. Like again, $500 is still $200 more than minimum wage here in South Africa for most people. But that is still not enough to like. What am I looking forward to? Right? What am I looking forward to? Am I looking forward to paying my rent again next month? That's what I look forward to if I get paid that much. And it's making me sigh. It's making my soul just be like, oh. It's making me breathe heavily. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to escape that by coming to America necessarily, but I might get paid a little bit more to struggle a bit. So what do you do besides streaming? So let's start the list. Before I get this stream running, I have a yoga class that is also technically monetized. Then I do this stream. Then after this stream, I have a Patreon where I make art. I use myself as material, to say it in so many words, and then I manipulate those materials into a mandala, into something that I find aesthetically pleasing. Then I post that to my Patreon alongside some poetry. I do one of those every single day as well. And then I, of course, felt that wasn't enough because I couldn't earn a livable wage just doing that. So we started a business last year, and that business was supposed to entail, at least at first, doing visuals for business. Our mission slogan being making visions visuals. And I did do some work for festivals, but again, it's not something consistent. It's a event, and then months pass, and then it's a event, and then months pass, and then maybe it's a event, and that's not enough to feel like I can live off that either. And then in the meanwhile, we started working for a brand called Mbata that does like slapping competitions. And right now, I'm doing some video editing and talking head, almost reaction based content for their channel as well, alongside doing um, commentary at the live events. And like that brand is paying me $250, right? And I've not been able to like get it above $250. And it's like, yeah, okay. Like I'm pretty sure I could get paid more in America doing the exact same job. That's the thing, right? I'm becoming a graphic designer. How about that? Yeah. I'm in college studying arts and doing freelance as a side hustle. I'm becoming a graphic designer. Bless you, friend. There's going to be many a graphic that needs to design in the future. I can promise you that people will always want to look at pretty things. And, people are scared about the AI coming online. You've probably heard and the worries about that in so many ways. But AI is just going to make your job easier, right? It's going to give you even more creative freedom to make things that are aesthetically pleasing, right? That are graphic design, right? You are still going to have to design those graphics, no matter how it is you get, to that point. Jovan, I don't know if she's here right now, is also a graphic designer. Bless you again, Mr. Markabastic. Love you too, friend. Mm, it's not an easy place for a gentle soul. I am actually not that gentle, bruh. Actually, not that gentle. I am just unable to be as rambunctious as I need to be, right? Like I have to like tame myself. I have to like belittle myself and in order to fit in, right? I might thrive in the American culture even. Toughen up, Buttercup. This place is a shit show. If you want to be here, I'm focused on building a boat for a reason. Yeah, that's the point as well, bro. Like there is a lot of people. There's a lot of other places to be as well. I am a little bit biased at the moment because there's someone I love in America. I'd love to show you my work and hear your thoughts. Um, Again, on the YouTube side, there is links to our Discord, and that might be the easiest way. We have like a whole Discord, MeltMore, and then there is a whole section as well for creative stuff. Share your work is one of them, and then uh, like share your work and then creative something. Those are like the two tabs that we always welcome. Do you have Instagram? I do technically have Instagram, but I don't use it. And with my phone being busted, I don't use my phone either. So like double not using Instagram. Yeah, Discord. Discord is probably the best bet if you want to share some photos of your work. Then we can see it on that side. Will be a little bit easier. Hey Nancy, bless you again, friend. Yeah, this life we're living really is quite an experience being alive in the age of technology, right? Because the things that we can do in an age of technology are so different to the things that people could do just 50 years ago. The capabilities we have been given are so vast, it's a little bit ridiculous, literally mind boggling. I suddenly gained a lot of hope again, right? I'm suddenly looking up. That is something that's hopeful, right? Using our technology to do cool things. I'm excited to continue. Hey, Amanda Paul. I'm also here. There we go. Boom. New YouTube friend acquired. That bug is super curious. Bless you, friend. It's nice having you here too. I did say a while ago, like 15 minutes ago, that I'm gonna end the stream. I'm so happy that I didn't. It was so nice having this conversation with you, friends. I'm on minimal news intake, but it seems like things are getting wackier here. Yeah, I don't know if any of you friends are in California. I know Joy is, and I haven't seen Joy here today. I also didn't see Joy in yoga, and Joy didn't let us know anything in the yoga that she's not going to be there. So I did send Joy a message and like checking in on her. Love is strong. Thank you, friends, for being here with me. Keep gathering materials from my bug out bag. It's kind of scary if you take a hard look at it. Gathering materials from my bug out bag. I don't know what that means. And the fact that it's scary when you look at it, I even more not know what that means. You have like bomb in there. I'm like, okay. I think we should scale it back a little bit, Punch. Scary doesn't even touch it. Oh no 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 no. Hmm. I don't know how your friends are gonna feel about this, but talking about scary doesn't touch it. You can see how myceliated this whole thing is. There's so many little mushrooms growing out of it. Isn't that so cool? Even a little plant as well. The cows literally dropping these units of energy for things to consume. Look at that new little mushroomy coming out there as well. There's so much living on this one little thing. There's like two different bug species I can spot. There's a type of worm thingy in there as well. The mushrooms, of course, completely myceliated. Like this whole thing is covered in mycelium. Hmm. What a world we live in. Mel, that is so so cool, right? I'm happy that I'm like showing you friends like this because I've been every single time I come and sit here outside, I've been looking at it. And I like it has grown so many mushrooms at this point. The first time I showed you, it only had that mushroom, I think, sprouting. And at this point, there's so much more. And this is like one, right? And it's not even a full cow patty. This is like a piece of a cow patty, even. The amount of life that got generated by it. I'm gonna put it down again. Part of me wants to take it closer to the cows, so that whatever fungus managed to propagate in there will do so in the rest of them too. I think that specific piece got lucky where it fell on concrete and then it completely dried out. And then with all of the rain, it got moisture laden again. And then I think that was like this perfect sponginess to moisture level ratio for the fungus to take hold. For it to colonize that entire substrate with its mycelium, and then to put out fruiting bodies that we consider mushrooms. Yes. Oops, affecting. Joy and I are in NorCal. The fires are affecting our comrades in SoCal. Thank you for letting me know, Nanshin. Bless them too, even if they're far away. Joe, are you talking about extreme weather events or politics? I'm getting deja vu right now. Like Thickums deja vu. Like I've had this experience before. When I feel like this, I want to take the chance to say I love you, because sometimes I feel like when I get deja vu, it's like I've been here before, right? And if I was here before, it means that I came back. And if I came back, it must mean I did something wrong in the future or something. And I had to come back to this safe point to feel okay. And if that's the case, then I have to start off this safe point by saying, I love you. You are loved. You are loving. And you are worthy of love. You are lovable so much. Never forget that. Well, that is so cool. Bless LA. Again, double happy I shared with you. Sam, yeah, man, we're totally fucked if that administration gets its heels dug in. Yeah, South Africa is awaiting you, friends. Cometh to South Africa. It already has Joe. He totally escaped accountability for January 6th and is giving orders through the mob sitting in Congress. South Africa, the America of Africa. It's like basically what it is, right? Like we are still far away from as technologically advanced as you friends are in America. I'm willing to acknowledge that. But for the most part, we are pretty westernized. So South Africa, the America of Africa. Or maybe that's going to be the anti-selling point. Maybe I shouldn't say it. South Africa is the south of Africa. Of Africa. My first mushroom grew, failed. You were making me want to try again. If not, why not? Right? I feel it is righteous cultivating anything. Right? And this earth gave us so many things to grow. And if you do, you will become more connected to the earth de facto. Right? So do grow things. It will grow you too. Joe, I wish he stopped talking about invading Canada. That's getting unnerving. Yeah, I have been unnerved by that too. And every single time I hear stuff like that, I think about you, Louisiana. And I'm like, oh wow, the America of Africa. Oh fuck no, I ain't going there now. You see, I knew it. I knew it. South Africa is the south of Africa of Africa. Sam, better? Is that better? Nancy, you're coming to South Africa with me. Yes, that's exactly what I thought. Let's Jovan currently either Portugal or Mexico. Okay, those are good ones as well. I think Portugal is pretty good. I was looking at El Salvador recently. You know, things are significantly better now than they used to be. They used to be bad, like big bad. They're not anymore, right? Statistically, what's the word I'm looking for? Experientially, you know, if you talk to the people on that side now as well, things are better. And things probably ought to get better as we continue into the future as well. There is a lot to be hopeful for. And there's a lot more than just America on planet Earth, right? Like South Africa, for example, right? South Africa really is fine. I've been complaining about the heat, but uh, I've also been letting you friends know about how much it's been raining. Like, look at how green it is, right? Like, the earth is super stoked about the extra sunlight, the warmth, the carbon dioxide, and the 7% per degree Celsius that the atmosphere, 7% extra water per degree Celsius that the atmosphere, you know, holds. You're like, what are you saying, Melt? For every single degree Celsius that the atmosphere goes up in temperature, it holds 7% more water. I'm guessing there's probably some sort of saturation point, but that's the statistics, which means that we're probably gonna be getting a lot more of these bouts of rain here in South Africa. So all we need is to have pretty much air conditioning. Currently, either Portugal or Mexico. Yeah, all of us are gonna be living on Earth, you know, and even if we do move away from America or move away from South Africa, we're still going to be affected in part by the things going on here. Right? Moving in that way isn't going to help perfectly. Like we won't suddenly stop suffering because we move. We might just be closer to our own idea of what suffering ought not be, further away from the suffering. I appreciate you, friends, for joining me. Things are going to be okay. And wait. I'm thinking about a quote that Joy Vive actually shared. In the end, things are going to be okay. And if things are not okay, then it is not the end. Right? Our karma follows us. This is true. We do have to grow ceaselessly. Thank you, friends, for growing alongside me. And I'll see you, friends, again soon, tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. Cheers.